We'll be starting this program. But for the next 4 minutes, let's try and wait for others. So for that 4 minutes, please let's talk about our week. How was our week? I'll start calling names. So I have a list of names here. So please. Abiola Balogun, how was your week? I've called Olivia Adeyemo Olamilekon, how was your week? Blessing Opesisi, how was your week?
Oh, thank you. Fine, but we are throughout this week. I think there's a blackout, so it didn't give us time
Yeah,
to
actually,
really
you're right.
associate ourselves well.
Sorry about that. I hope it does not affect you too much. I hope the blackout don't
It's
affect you.
really though.
Oh, sorry
It's
about that.
affecting the sense that most times in the class, while we are on the class, my system will just turn off,
Um,
and there's no place to power it most times.
so
So it has
sorry
been
about
hectic.
that.
Anyway,
Sorry about that. What about others? How was your week? Ngozi Gloria, how was your week?
My
Okay, we
week
have
is fine.
yeah, sorry,
Hello,
you
can
said
you
your
hear me?
yes, I can.
My week was okay, very okay.
Oh, that's a good one. I hope the blackout did not affect
Mm.
you.
No, 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 no.
Imagine. That's a good one. Okay, Blessing said our week was fine. That's a good one. Okay, we have 2 more minutes. Let's try and wait for others. Once it is 7:05, we'll be starting release. Okay, we have a minute to go. Okay, this is 7:05. Let's start afresh. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to monthly reflection, and this is the first of its kind we'll be having with everyone. This is our monthly reflection for month one. What we've done, how was our month one, what has been going on, what blocker are we having on our month one. This is what this program is all about. It's for you to tell us what you are going through, how is your learning pace, what did you feel about your tutors, anything. Please be free to express yourself in this your reflection session. I can promise you being expressive is the best thing you can do for this, because you know where we are too, if we are too forward, if we are lagging through, everyone will be able to know what works for them. Before we start, I will just introduce myself briefly before I call onto our PM. My name is Aderunke Adeyemo. I'm the tutor for the UI UX students, and this program will be starting with our PM. Our PM is the one that will give us the rule of this session. She'll give us our opening remarks and the rule of the meeting. As I welcome our PM, please let us welcome her with our favorite emoji. PM, over to you.
All right, Aderonke, thank you so much for the brief introduction. So, first of all, I'll greet everyone Um, Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and my name is Mutiat Ismail, Program Manager for NGiT. You have known me by now, but I still need to do a little brief introduction. So I welcome you to this reflection section. So, this section is an opportunity for us to pause, to look back at our journey so far, and also learn from our experience. So first of all, I want us to remember that everyone's journey is different. So some of you may have experienced, maybe you are faster in your areas, while some have faced challenges along the way, and that is completely normal. It is normal, and it is safe space for everyone. NDIT is a safe space for everyone. You are free to share your thoughts, experiences, successes, and even the difficulties you have encountered during this program. And I would like us to keep in mind that there is no comparison, no judgment here, and each person is learning, and every step forward matters, right? Additionally, I want us to remember that both your wins, your struggles are important. They are very important. Your achievements, your progress, your challenges show where your growth and learning can happen. And no matter the challenges, it makes you stronger. I believe that. So finally, but before I say the final step, this is the meeting rule here. So if you are not called upon, please don't unmute yourself. Please, who is sharing the screen? I can hardly see the screen. If you are not called upon, please don't raise your hand. You need to raise your hand first so that they will call upon you, then you will unmute yourself. So order of hands raised will be followed. No one is jumping the queue. Then you should also express your mind, but don't disrespect while doing so. So this is strictly a reflection section, as you all know. So not for feedback to your tutors or colleagues. So you should go to your LMS now to utilize the feedback form on your LMS. So while you are doing that, finally, so reflection section is a powerful tool. This is a very powerful section now when we take time to reflect on what we have learned, what worked well for us, and what could be improved. So it helps us to grow faster and become better learners and professionals, right? So today, let's be open, let's be honest, and also let us to be supportive of and one another as we reflect on our journey so far. So I welcome you once again and on to the next person. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, PM, for that brief introduction. And I'm very sure what you've said, we all understand. Or is there anyone that does not understand what she has explained so far? Okay, please, if you understand what she has explained so far, you can let me know by sending your favorite emoji here. So the PM will know that what she's saying, everyone under, oh, that's a good one. Thank you very much, PM. We all understand what you've said. Thank you for breaking it down to the smallest bits for us. We really, really enjoy having you here with us. So on to the next session. I'll be calling on to our associate director now in place of Mr. Olalekan for our first quick fire round. Believe me, this is an interesting session and just be prepared, ready, be prepared, prepare your mind. That's all I can say. Okay, Mr. Olalekan, over to you.
Oh my God. Did I just okay, okay. Well. Good evening, everyone. I don't know why I'm kind of very happy today joining this session. I really want to, I'm interested in listening to your journey. Seriously. You know, I want to reminisce on when I also started then. That kind of thing, like, I don't experience this kind of thing too before. So really, it's really nice to be amongst every one of us. And I would welcome you once again to this session where you get to, you get to speak your mind, you get to share your experiences. I might also learn, I can also learn from the experience. There are lots of people that will learn from your experiences and all that. So yeah, this session is going to be an interactive one. If you're with your phone, either you're with your phone or with your laptop, you're going to be either reacting or you'll be dropping a chat. You'll be dropping a comment on the chat. So I'll be actively opening the chat session while we move into the session, the fire round session. So for each of the questions that you see, I would like you to either drop a response or drop a reaction. So there is one that will ask you to react. There is one that will ask you to, to reply. So let's move on to the wait, before you go on, are you all ready for this session? Are you all ready? If you're ready, let me just see your reactions. Give me a thumbs up from there. I want to see those thumbs up. Some people just, I don't know. Maybe I'm not the ones, I'm not seeing them. Can we all hear me from this end?
Yeah, we can hear you. Very good.
Okay. So, okay, people are reacting now. So, yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. All right. I can see my AI people. Very good. Very good. Please, tutors, if your learners are not here, let's know them. I want to know those people that are not ready to like share their experiences. We would have special interrogations with them. And if you know some people that are not currently in this session, you can call them, you can inform them to join because they are really missing out on a lot that we're going to do today. Okay, so quickly let's move. What's our first question? Let's see what our first question will be. Can you please move to the next slide? Okay, it says in one word, describe your first month in NGiT. Describe your first month in NGiT. So let me see those reactions. Let me see those not reaction. Let me see the responses. I would like to see how you can just use one word. Someone said amazing. Comfort said amazing. Blessing said awesome. Simi said impactful. I love this. In fact, refreshing, challenging. Blessing. I didn't want any okay. For the fact that you're in my own track and you're saying it's challenging, I need to interview you personally. Grace said very challenging. Wow. New impact, impactful. Comfort said amazing. Chapel said growth mindset. Abike said engaging. Real one said adapting positively. Use two words. Adeyin said wonderful. Abiola said challenging. And I think if one word cannot actually describe it, you can actually use, okay. Aderoke said impactful. All right, no problem. I mentioned your name. Aderoke said impactful. I'm not skipping your name, don't worry. Bumi said impactful. Okay, some people are now using more than one word to describe challenging but getting shape already. Wow. That's really nice. That's really nice. I've not so far so good. I've not seen anything like overwhelming. Those words kind of give you the signal that something really strong is going. I must commend. Okay, so let's do this. Let's drop reactions for all our tutors for making it very easy because those tracks are really not something you can quickly pick up. But let's give it to our tutors. I'm currently training confetti for them for breaking down those concepts to make it understandable. So I think you should give it to them. You should give it to them. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, up to the next one. Let's see the next question. Oh, okay. Some people are coming up. Someone said, please don't go to this question yet. Someone said challenging, but our tutor is the best. Are we doing this right now? Are we doing the tutor challenge right now? Adiza, you want to start something that you cannot finish? Don't let me call my people into this chat now and they will just bombard everywhere. Don't let us start this. I will just throw a poll now. Who is the best tutor? Okay. Ah, another one. Our tutor deserves the us. See, okay. So front end, our tutor is the best. AI people have not said anything. My God. Okay. Please let's just move to the next. Let's move to the next this thing. Before I start looking for AI people now and they don't see anything. And I'll now get angry. UI UX, our tutor is the best. I knew some. You see, you can see. You see that now. I know my people. I know my joint backend and testing. Wow, wow. Okay. So let's move to the next one quickly. All right. So this next one, you're also going to drop. Hey, people don't want to stop. Oh. Our tutor is the best. Very patient. AIML. Oh, I'm blessed to be in UI UX class. Wow. Okay. Thank you, tutors. Thank you all for all this. I think this is the best feedback I've gotten so far. So let's do this. Let's do this next one. Thank you. Let's move to the next one. The next one says now, what emoji best represents your learning journey so far? So drop the emoji in the chat so I can actually put a name to the emoji. I may not be able to describe the expression of that emoji, but make it easy for me, please. So what emoji best represents your learning journey so far? Don't I don't want to see anybody put crying here, because all of you said amazing. So let's ooh, cool. That emoji that Simi dropped just now is like, it's like one of the best expressions of thumbs up and cool. Mm. Wait, are you people teaching these learners, or you are actually just joking with them? Everybody's just smiling. It was not like the way training, learning tech used to be. Comfort is putting to hey, Jesus Christ. I'll just wait for maybe 2 more minutes. Chioma is giving us a different blessing. Blessing, you can actually delete that second one. You can do that. Ah ah, roses. There are roses. Oh my God, roses. Confetti. Mary, please, what track are you currently in? I want to come and also collect roses and confetti and these challenges. And then he said challenges. Wow. All right. UI UX. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Are you sharing something in that class? Abike is showing some Superman ham here. Jesus.
Yes,
I
now share
didn't
it.
know the thumbs up. Hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. All right, let's move to the next one quickly. We don't have much time. Real one is hyping backend. I've seen only one backend. Real one, you're the one who mentioned backend before, and you're still mentioning backend again. There's no, so far as I know, there's no backend in this particular meeting. Ah, W backend in the chat. Chioma mentioned backend. All right, let's see. Let's move on. Let's move on. I'll just ask if we don't shout too much. So what do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Please let's move to the next one. Medals. Nice. Okay, let's go to the next one, please. Yeah. Hello, are they okay?
Hello, good evening.
Can you take us to the next one, the next page? Let's see the next question that we have here. Hello.
What's the next question? Do you mean me?
Have they? Because the line has been breaking somehow. Hello? Line again break. Hello?
Oh, sorry, not
Can
not
you hear
your
anybody?
Aderonke, not your Aderonke actually. The tutor that was moderating
Alright.
is
Okay.
Aderonke. Yeah, thank you very much. Let me try to put up my screen. So I think she's facing some network issues over there. All right. So quickly, please let me know you can see my screen while I present. Can you all see my screen? Okay, great. So let's go. After this, we have if your NGIT journey was a movie title. I don't know if that has gone to that place. So yeah, okay. If your NGIT journey was a movie title, what will it be? What title would you give it? The movie people now. Let's see. What title would you name this your journey in NGIT? The story of my life. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'm thinking Korean movie. Oh, okay. New age, super story. You're falling in love with your new track. What? Um, wait. Mom is that we die, Jesus. We die here. We go nowhere. Mm. That's it's speaking tenacity. Actually, that's really nice. New era. That's like a new evolution. Struggle continue, but I will win. Isn't this too long for a title? Struggle continue, but I'll buy the movie and watch her. Learning every day, Jennifer. That's cool. Learning every day. Learn to earn. Who is this? Learn to earn. Do I want to suspect what is behind the plot of this movie? Okay, let me just move on. Don't worry. Great journey to learning. This sounds like all these Merlin movie. Great journey to learning. I must achieve this. All right. New age and revolution. Chapel said the journey of no. Oh, what? The journey of no return. Oh, you won't return to how you were before. That's cool. I'll just help you interpret it that way. It's fine. Learning to grow one day at a time. Amazing journey. Journey to great things. The becoming. This person is a movie watcher. Who is this Abike Akilo? You will know this person is a movie watcher. The becoming of a techie. Okay. Our new millennium. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You guys are really creative. I must give it to you because I'm just seeing new movie names everywhere here and there. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all. I think there is still one more. Good. The last one. I don't know. You should be able to see my screen now. I don't know why it's lagging. Yeah. Now to the last one. The last one says, "What new tech word have you learned that you never heard before?" That word that sticks to your head that within that 1 month that you've been now, just one that stands out. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. String five, real one below. That's back end. Hamburger. Okay. Boil you want to mean boilerplate. Okay, blessing. Blessing, second blessing says variables. Okay. Bumi says Kalilinus. This must be cybersecurity. Hmm. Chapel says underscore. Adeyin says malware, right? Aminat says phishing. Adeyin says zap. Abiola says print. I know where this print is coming from. Don't worry. Don't no louder. Babakayade says git push. Push. Okay. I'm waiting for others. Adeyin says phishing link. NumPy. How can you say you are from AI without saying you are from AI? Just mention NumPy. That's cool. Pen tester, Kali Linus. We know the cyber people when we see them. MongoDB. If not backend, who else? MongoDB. Don't worry. Figma. AI guys, if you have seen MongoDB, you also get used to that name too very soon. Just a quick one. Pandas. All right. Canva. This is UI UX. Mary. Okay. I'll just give like 3 more responses. Data Jason. WM. If you people want to scatter my head, what's WMW code? Figma. Hey, Visual Studio. I think I've heard that one now. That's like normal. Okay. Wow. So we've learned quite a lot. I can see that there's a lot of confidence coming in from even the chat. The way you're describing these things, man. I don't know. All right, I think this is the last part. Yeah. So thank you so much. I've had my session. I don't know, carry back.
Yes, thank you
Okay.
very much.
All right. Let me stop sharing. Should I stop sharing?
You're actually not sharing. I was sharing my screen.
Really?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Oh,
fine. That's fine.
okay, no problem. So yeah, thank you all. See you in the next session. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much, our amazing associate director. I enjoyed the session. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that enjoyed the session, but I think others enjoyed it because I'm seeing a lot of emojis there, which shows that we all enjoyed the session. Okay, well done to everyone that has participated in the first session, and we're about to enter another phase of the session. This is our reflection question. Here your tutor gets to ask you questions and you give your response, your honest response. You don't need to filter anything. Be as honest as you can. That will be the one that will help all of us. Okay, so as I welcome the speaker for the next session, her name is Aderonke. She's the UI UX tutor. Don't mind that. Okay, so I'm handing over to myself. So how are we doing? Can someone just unmute themselves, please? One person, just unmute yourself and volunteer for this session. Or you raise your hands, please. If you are willing to participate in this session, if you want to be the volunteer for this session, please, can you raise your hands?
No, I've already unmuted myself. I'll participate.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Olivia too is raising her hand. So after you, Olivia will I will be talking to Olivia. And after Olivia, I have Adiza. Those are the 3 people I will be having this discussion with. Okay, thank you very much for that. So please, here is the question board I've drafted for you. Can you tell me your name and your track?
My name is Oluwasegun. I'm the backend tutor.
Sorry, your name is
Oluwasegun. I'm the backend tutor.
What reflection do you want to take, Mr. Shegun? Please.
Yes, now I'm learning too now.
Okay, well, yeah, no problem. We'll make an exception then.
How is that doing okay now?
Hello, Aderoke, are you there?
Who are you?
sorry, I don't know. Okay. So Oluwasegun, good evening. Are you still muted or muted?
I'm unmuted. Good evening. How are you?
Okay, you are the backend tutor, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, nice to meet you, Oluwasegun. So I have a few questions for you. So please, can you tell me what moment in your tech journey made you say, "Oh, this tech was like say this tech thing is not for me"? What is that? What moment made you feel like that? Have you ever had any moment like that?
Well, I like just when I started then. When I started then, my
Oh,
issue was that I was scared of I want to cram color codes on my head. I was like, I cannot cram color codes on my head. Oh. Like for those that do front end and those that do UI UX now, those color code now.
yeah.
I was like, oh man, I don't fit cram am for head, but at least that was
Okay.
then, but since then, no.
Wow, this is surprising because now you are the back end tutor. That's a good one. Well done. So what's that one thing that you can do now, but then you can't do it 4 weeks ago? Say maybe while tutoring your students, there's something you would never even like. You can't believe you would do, but now that you're a tutor, you've actually experienced it. You've done it. What's that one thing you can say you've done that you've not done maybe in a long time, but you are doing it right now? What's that one thing?
Okay, let's just say using Node.js from scratch again. I've not used Node.js from scratch like almost 2 years. I've been using frameworks that have been created on top of it. So using it again, using MongoDB again. I can remember the last class they were even like I was even struggling to use MongoDB. I was like, things have changed and all. I think my students are even like bear witness, like so at least I was able to go back to the documentation and make the changes. So yeah, it took me back to my back end, my early back end days. So which was nice. At least things have changed now. It's not the same as when I was learning there. So I have to like go back now, learn so I can teach them more.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm also learning something from you right now. So,
Yeah,
what's the hardest part
I
of
learn.
your learning so far? What's the hardest part? No, you've been coding for more than a year, 2 years. What's the hardest part? What's the hard challenges you've had so far so good over the years?
Okay, see, the hardest thing about learning is when you introduce to something new that you're not familiar with. But I believe with AI now, it just makes it easier for us to easily learn stuff. So I can say the hardest part of what coding is learning new things, or about tech is learning new things. But if you know how to integrate AI properly now, it will not be as hard as before. Rather than you going through documentations and all, nobody goes through documentation again, just for you to go to maybe Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini. Hey, can you do this for me? Show me how to do this, and that will be easy. So learning new things is obviously going to be hard. Or trying to solve a particular problem that you feel like trying when you see a problem that was designed for a particular coding skill that you have, but in your own mind you're like, omo, I've never thought of this before, but thinking of how you are going to do it, but with AI you can just easily go through it. So yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. I've learned something in your tech experience over the years, and that's a good one. Well done. So, when things get tough, what is that thing that helps you stay motivated? There are some days you just solve some errors, you debug, and you are like, no, after this one, I'm definitely not going back to this tech industry. But what's that thing that keeps you motivated every time?
Everybody will laugh, but now poverty. I don't want to be a poor guy. Tech will make you rich. Poverty is a motivation. So
That's a valid reason. That's a valid motivation. It's
it's
actually
the only motivation. It's the only motivation.
okay. Thank you very much, Oluwasegun. Hey, hi, Fabi. Sorry, backend students. You've heard from your mentor. You've heard from your tutor. I'm very sure you've learned one or two things from his tech journey, and that's it. Thank you very much, Mr. Oluwasegun. Adiza Aruna, please, can you unmute yourself? Mr. Shegun, please, can you mute yourself now? We've learned something from you.
Good evening.
Good evening, Adiza Aruna. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, and you, ma?
I'm fine, thank you. Sorry, I love your voice. You have a cool voice.
Thank you.
Okay, so for the sake of people that are not familiar with you, I saw your name here, so I can say, oh, this is Adiza Aruna. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what track you have, please?
Okay, good evening. My name is Hadiza Haruna, and I'm from the UI UX track, and Ms. Adorike is my mentor.
Really? Wow. Miss Aderonke, I'm very sure you are hearing from her right now. One of your mentors is here representing you. Okay, so what moment made you feel like, oh, this tech world is not easy, this UI UX is not for me? Have you ever had any issue like that? And if yes, can you share with us?
Yes, I have not even
Okay.
just had one. I've had a lot. But the first one and the major one is research. When we were taught
Okay.
research, to go about research, I kind of like it was just a one, two, three something. I was kind of feeling, yes, I can do it. Oh, this is not even hard. This is nothing. But when we were tasked to go for our research, and when I started it, bringing in the research and actually going through it to analyze it, it was so difficult to me. At that moment, I felt like everything I'm doing is wrong. It's not going right for me. So that is one of the aspects that made me think that tech is not easy because I had to crack
Okay.
my brain a lot.
Well, cracking your brain is also one of those things that will make you have more exposure to the tech what the UI UX for. I can tell you that for sure. Well done. I'm very sure Miss Aderonke is hearing from you right now, wherever she is. So what's that one thing
Yeah,
you can do now, but then 4 weeks ago you feel
You
like
people should, you
you
people
can
should stop
what's
this
that
thing.
new thing?
People care and this thing. Mr. Aderoke
Sorry?
is here. You are the one listening. Even we should stop this thing. Mr. Aderoke is here. We know you are the one. It's okay. Just
Really? I
continue.
don't know actually. Wow. Okay, thank you very much. So what's that one thing you learned, but then 4 weeks ago you don't know about it? What's that new thing you've learned over the months?
well, I don't like to brag, but I can say a lot because especially the basics of Figma. Right now, I can log into Figma, I can pick a frame, I can change color, I can use the color picker, I can do a lot. I can actually create a user persona, which at the day we're actually creating it, the first day we're doing it, I was feeling it like it was a magic. But right now I can do all of those things, so I can actually do a lot.
That's a good one. Well done. Just see you for
Thank
doing that.
you.
So what's the hardest part of your learning so far? Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. What's the hardest part you can say, oh, at this point I was stuck and I feel like giving up, but then I continued. So what's the hardest part?
Well, the most hardest part, I will repeat again, it was week 3 and it was research. When I did my research, I used Google Form, I interviewed people, and when I was bringing it together, I was kind of feeling, okay, this is where it goes, this is where it goes. And then I totally felt like I was doing it wrong. I had to rewatch the video of the class, rewatch the recording, rewatch it again, did some research again. And I would say that was the most hardest part of my journey so far, that particular aspect of that research. But I'm getting out of it. And with the help of my mentor, I'm getting very close.
Okay, well done, see. So when things get tough, when you are doing that research, I'm very sure at a point you feel like maybe I should just join the next batch, I should join the next course. What's that thing that keeps you motivated?
Well, what keeps me motivated, I can say particularly, is my mom. When I was actually registering for it, I'm actually so passionate about UI UX, but sometimes passion is not enough. So in days like this, mostly when I sit and I feel like, okay, I should stop it, I'm not going to do it again, or I'm tired, I should stop. One thing that comes to my mind is my mom, thinking about how proud she would be and how I love to actually create solutions that will help people in the future. So that is what keeps me motivated.
Oh, thank you very much, Adizaruna. Thank you for sharing your tech experience
Yeah,
with us. That's a good one.
thank
So on to the next person. I noticed Olivia was raising her hands. Is Miss or Mrs. Olivia. Can you unmute yourself? Okay,
Good
Mrs. Grace is
evening.
raising her hand. So after Olivia, good evening, Miss
My name
Olivia.
is my name is Malomo Olivia, and I'm in the cybersecurity track.
Okay, that's a good one. Nice to meet you, Mrs. or Miss Malomo.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sorry, please, can you just share what what is that moment you feel like, oh, this tech industry, I don't think it is for me. This cybersecurity, I don't think I registered the right place. What is that moment?
At first, it was challenging. I was like, can I do it? Can I do this? But the I was motivated by my tutor because she made us understand. When you are teaching a child how to write A, B, C, holding that child's hand to write those alphabets. That is how she's always teaching us. She's teaching us from the scratch. She's teaching us like the way we will understand. It has been challenges, especially when she started talking about those apps that we are going to use, those tools. Sometimes there are words that she's going to say. I was like, I've never heard something like this before. And at the end of the day, we will not get to understand the meaning. She will explain everything to the core. That is one thing
That is a good one. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Kudos to our cybersecurity tutor. So what is that one thing you can do now, but 4 weeks ago you can't do it? What is that new thing you've learned?
Now I can install cybersecurity tools and understand how vulnerability scanning works. I understand how phishing links. At first, when I heard about that phishing link, I was like, I used to be one of those people that any link in the app, I would just click. Any link in the app, I would just click. So I get to understand why we shouldn't be clicking those links. Those links are phishing links, and some of them they use the opportunity to hack into our personal information. So I learned all those things. There are many things I can do now for myself, and I am really, really grateful to her because she has been the pillar to that.
That is a good one. Thank you for sharing that with us. And I'm very sure that I'm going to what she's saying. So any link you don't trust, don't just open anyhow.
Yes.
Don't just open any link like
Yeah.
that. Okay, so what has been the hardest part of your learning so far, Segun?
The hardest part is by installing apps, tools in the first place. The hardest part have been troubleshooting system error. My system, I would like, what is this? I can't install. I don't know where to go about it. I can't configure, especially when this is my first time of handling a system. I know nothing about it in the first place, and now I can probably understand and tell someone that beats my chest that this is what I understand about system. If I when someone see me carrying system, they'll be thinking I'm one guru. That has been the hardest part. And secondly, sometimes I feel so bad whenever I'm in the class, online classes, and my system goes off and there's nowhere to power it. I feel like beating myself because I did not end up finishing the class. But I will now go back to those videos and start watching the videos and start understanding all those things. That has been my hardest part.
Okay. So when you mentioned sometimes you don't you even with the classes you have to go back to the videos, class videos to watch recordings and
Yes.
everything. What's that thing that makes you stay motivated? Because I personally am someone that sometimes when I'm watching tutorials, I easily get demotivated. So let me learn from you. What's that thing that helps you? What's that thing that motivates you?
What keeps me motivated is actually my passion of learning tech. And the very first day when I went for a seminar at Ikeja, you know, we taught so many things. She said something about 90% of ladies are just being stay-at-home mom. They don't have the opportunity, and men are taking over the world. And it's true. Many of us they think we end up ourselves in the kitchen. They don't feel that we don't have more to offer and we don't have more to give. My passion for tech, for learning tech, and my goals to build a career in cybersecurity and ethical hacking to create a better opportunity to give what the community has given me to others like me that was feeling less of myself before now. That has been my passion.
Oh, that's a good one. And kudos to you. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. We've
Thank,
learned. I'm very sure I'm not the only one that have learned one or two things from you. I'm sure that's what I've learned. Thank you very much.
thank you.
On to the next speaker, Mrs. Sandra Zoe, please.
Good
Mrs. Sandra, you
evening.
are raising your hand. Good evening, ma.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. So I just wanted to drop something quickly. I might not
Okay,
be responsive. So you can ask me the questions again because I've forgotten the line of questions.
okay, okay. So, can you kindly reintroduce yourself and tell us what track you
Oh,
actually?
okay, my name is Sandra and I'm currently taking the cybersecurity course.
Oh, that's a good one. So, what moment while learning cybersecurity, what moment made you feel like, oh, this thing is not easy. This thing is not child's play. What moment made you feel like that?
Um, okay, I don't think I've had that moment where I feel this is not for me because I came prepared. I came
Oh, yeah.
determined and not turning back. So I'm ready to face whatever challenges it might bring. So I don't give space, I don't give room for that opportunity to say, oh, this is too tough for me, I can't do it. I know it's quite challenging, but it's just a mindset of saying, no matter what it takes, I'm going to surmount it. So I've not really had that point when it's not really about the cybersecurity. That is not the issue for me. My own major challenge is having to combine um, taking this course with a whole lot of other things that I'm doing at the moment, with my job, with everything. So that has been the challenging part for me. But the course itself has not been a problem. It can be tough, but like I said, it's just a mindset to which I'm using to approach it. And I want to also say a very big thank you to my tutor because she made this really simple. She demystified cybersecurity. I can say for a fact that I've been to several boot camps in tech, in cybersecurity specifically, but they present it in such a way that you feel kind of discouraged. You feel like, oh, this thing is too tough. I'm not sure I'm meant for this. I'm not sure I can handle this. But having to meet my tutor in the person of Mutiat, she's the best. All these only people have been saying since your tutor is the better. Our tutor is the best. And one thing that I'll say about that is because when she wants to teach, she doesn't just teach, she lets us practicalize. When she's teaching, she'll ask us to share the screen. So you are the one teaching yourself basically. She just give you the instruction and then you're navigating your system and all of that. So that has made it so simple. So it's like you're learning from your classmates. She's not teaching you from her level. She's bringing it down to our level and making us to understand it right from the basic. Like she's not making it. I don't know if I can still be heard. Yeah, so she's not making it difficult. She has simplified it, and for me, that has made the journey so easy.
Thank you very much for sharing that with us. I'm very sure that I've learned something, and I can tell you I've learned something from what you shared with us. That's a good one. So, what is that one thing that when you started the cybersecurity class you can't do, but now you can confidently practicalize it, do it? Is there anything like that? If
Okay,
you have, can you share with
sure,
us?
sure. Yeah, so before I started the class, I've been to several boot camps, and one of the biggest issues I have is when it comes to installing tools. They just, give you some kind of they make installing tools so difficult. At some point, I stop on the way. But attending the class with my mentor, she has made it simple. Like I said, she doesn't just install it, she will ask us to install it and make sure that everybody is being carried along. And even if for any reason you get caught up on the way, she shares the recordings with you. You can go back and follow it step by step. So that's one big thing for me. The fact that I can confidently install my cybersecurity tools. I have learned a lot of other things like if you ask certain questions around cybersecurity, I know what exactly that means. I know where to go to. I know the tools to use. Like my other colleague talked about phishing. I know how to identify phishing emails. Although I've been familiar with it to a little extent because of my work, but now I am more confident in the area of phishing. I know how to spot vulnerabilities in maybe the URL or web page and stuff like that. I know how to find IP addresses. I know how to do a report when there's need to maybe scan a particular URL and then give a report on it. I can do that now. In fact, when she's teaching us, she tell us, "You're not a professional. You're now a phishing specialist. You're now an ethical hacker. You're not a penetration tester." Like, she talks to us with such confidence, with such boldness. And guess what I did yesterday? After the class, after the kind of motivation I had from my tutor, I actually went on Indeed and I started looking out for roles in cybersecurity. Not because I wanted to apply, but I just wanted to see if I could actually place myself there. And to a great extent, when I was going through the job roles, I saw a lot of things that I could do. So as it is right now, she has built us to a point in less than 1 month, or let's just say about a month. She has built us to that confidence that we can actually start looking out for roles in cybersecurity. Before now, everything there, before I started the journey, I used to go on Indeed and look out for roles, but everything was so blur. I didn't understand it. The language was strange. But with the teaching that I've received from NGiT in the past 1 month, when I now go on Indeed and I'm going through the job description, I can relate. I can see myself doing some of those things, maybe not as a professional, but as an entry level. And I just want to say very big thank you to my tutor, for NGiT.
Thank you very much for that. Please let us give a round of applause to our cybersecurity teacher. She has really, really done a lot, and thank you very much, Mrs. Sandra, for sharing that experience with us. So, what's the hardest part of your learning so far?
The hardest part of my learning is, I think I mentioned that earlier. First of all, I've come with a success mindset, so I know that I can do it. But one of my biggest challenges, like I mentioned, is having to combine the classes with work. And then I have a very amazing teacher that does not tolerate lateness. There was one day I almost got angry. I said, "I'm not doing it again." That's because I knew I was at work, and for some reason I got caught up with something, and then I tried joining the class like 3 minutes past the starting time, and I couldn't get access. I was like, it's just 3 minutes. Why would my tutor let me in?" I know she doesn't know about it. I'm just saying it. But that day I felt really bad. I'm like, why? I'm trying a lot to make sure that I attend almost all the classes, and just being 3 minutes late. She doesn't like lateness. She has said it countless times. She doesn't like lateness. So I try as much as I can to join the class even before the class starts. But that particular day, for some reason, because I actually had a genuine reason, but I couldn't gain access to the class. And I felt really, really bad. So for me, that was the most challenging time. At that point, I'm like, maybe I should just stop this a whole training. Maybe I'm not ready for it. I should just concentrate on my job. And when I'm ready, I could take a leave or something and then give full attention to it. But on the other hand, I thought about it again. I'm like, I've been doing it. It's something that I think I can continue and stay true to it. So for me, that's just been the challenging part, having to combine the course with so many other things. But the course on its own, it's easy with the kind of tutor that we have.
That's a good one. Thank you very much. I'm very sure those that used to join class 10 minutes, 15 minutes late and everything, they've learned something from you. I'm very sure. Okay, so my last question. What's that thing that keeps you motivated? You've shared the experience, you got to the class 3 minutes late and you could not join. It's kind of demotivating thinking about it, but definitely you have your own valid reasoning. And I'm very sure a lot of times others will have their own valid reason. So what's that thing that keeps you motivated? Can you just share with us?
Okay, so what keeps me motivated is I didn't just stumble in tech by chance. It is something that I prayed about, I have thought about, and I was led to be here. So that's my number one thing that keeps me motivated. Like, it's not a choice for me. It is something that I have to do. It's something that I need to do. That's the first motivation. Then the second motivation is I don't just want to be someone that is leading what you don't know. Let me put it that way. I always like to start things from the scratch, grow from bottom to the top. So in as much as I want to be an entrepreneur or an entrepreneur, I do a lot of things, but I want to know what I'm doing, know it for sure. That's the second motivation. And thirdly, my coach is also my motivation. She will tell us, if I can do it, you can do it. So whenever I look at her and I see the things that she's doing, I'm really amazed at the vast of knowledge that she has. She basically knows something about everything in cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is wide, it's large, but every time she picks up a particular topic, she's able to tell us something about it. Then there are times she'll tell us, oh, this one is not my area, but for the ones that she wants to deal with, she deals with it like a professional, and that's really, really motivating for me. So every time she says, if I can do it, that means you can do it. For me, that's something that I really hold on to, and I just know that I can do it. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for sharing your experience with us. I really, really enjoyed having this conversation with you, and thank God you actually raised your hands, because others now, they have learned something from you. I personally have learned something from you. As a group, thank you very much for that. I'm very, very happy. Grace, okay, here. Can you mute yourself?
Good evening, ma'am. Can everyone hear me?
Can you if you can, I can hear you. I can hear you. So can you tell us
Can everyone hear me, please?
and your track? Yes, we can.
Okay. My name is Grace Nkiruka. I'm from the UI UX track.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Miss Grace. Please, can you share with us what moment made you feel like this journey is not an easy one? This journey is not an easy one. Can you share that moment with us?
Wow.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Hello. Can everyone hear me?
Yes,
I can hear you now. I can.
Okay.
Okay. The next question, ma'am. Okay.
So I said, can you share that moment? What moment made you feel tech world is not easy?
Wow. It was when for me, it was when we started the VS Code. The VS Code was so, for me, this tech thing is a whole new world to me. So it was when I started, it was kind of strange, but I know I've been motivated right from the very first day, because at the point I was like, should I continue? But because VS Code gave me a whole lot of problems, I had to start calling my colleagues. I had to tell one or two of them to put me through, because I couldn't get it. And I said to myself that I was going to get it. So VS Code for me was it. It's really, 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 really did something that I almost gave up. But I thank God I didn't give up, because when I think back, I'm like, no. We are plenty in the class now. Why should I give up? In fact, look at my tutor now. Why should I give up? So I have not given up till now. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for not giving up. I'm glad you made that decision. Sorry, you wanted to say something?
Can Hello? You hear me, please? Because it's as if my network is kind of bad now.
Yeah.
Hello? Okay. So additionally,
yes, I can hear you.
I want to add that it got to a point, through the help of my colleagues, because I said, no, there is no giving up. I had to call my colleagues in the UI UX track. One or two of them helped me out. And at a point, it was as if I wasn't getting it. So I was like, why not use the command line that our amazing tutor that doesn't give up on us, has taught us command line. I said you can use code. If you cannot click the mouse, you cannot go through the direct route. Why not just put in your codes, go through the command line and get it? So through the command line, I was able to create the folder on VS Code. I was able to create my files, and through through that command line, yes, I was able to create my folder and I was able to create my file. And thankfully, I was able to also create the HTML code. Thank you, ma'am.
That's a good one. So, what's that one thing you can't do in 4 weeks? Like before you started this journey, what's that thing you can't do, but now you can do it. You can do it on your own without anyone's help. You can do it without any supervision. What's that one thing you can do now?
Yes, ma. Thank you for that question, ma. That is Figma. Figma for me is great. I'm telling you, it's good. Right from the first teaching till now. In fact, I'm in love with Figma, because with Figma, I've been able to know how to create my prototypes. You need to get your frame. You get your frame. When you click on your frame, you see your canvas already, yes. Then you start creating your prototype. You can use the hand tool. I can use the hand tool. I can use the color tools. I can use, in fact, the hand tool, yes, the move tool, the frame tool, the pen tool, the text tool. So it's a whole lot for Figma. For me right now, I'm in love with Figma, ma. Thank you, ma.
Oh, that's a good one. So, please, can you share with me what's that hardest part of your learning so far? What's the hardest part of your learning so far?
So I would say that the hardest part was that VS Code. It's still that VS Code because I think, in fact, it was hard. It was hard for me until not until when I used the command line. So for me, it's the VS Code. It was the hardest part of my learning. But I thank God that now that I can do better with the VS Code. Thank you, ma'am.
That's a good one. So, when things get tough, what's that thing that keeps you motivated?
Okay. The thing that keeps me motivated is this opportunity. When I come online and I see my colleagues, like people from different tracks, and I'm like, no, there are people here. You can also do it. That one keeps me motivated. Secondly, I've always wanted to do tech. I've always wanted to do tech because I have people around me that are into tech. But for you can hardly find somebody that will teach you, because they will tell you, I don't have the time, and this and that, one reason or the other. But when I stumbled on this opportunity, I said, no, I cannot let go. I cannot let go because people around me are tech savvy. And why shouldn't I be? So that keeps me motivated, that I want to be tech savvy. So when I look back, so that when people call me, okay, what are you doing or what have you done? I'll tell them, oh, look at what I am doing, and look at what I have done. I should be able to create products. I should be able to, like our teacher would always say, her word is empathy. She likes empathy a lot. That is when we are talking about research. She likes to use empathy a lot. So let me just say empathy. She has made us to understand that, yes, you should be able to understand the users. You should be able to understand their pain points. Now, there are things around us. That's my number 3 point. There are things around us that needs our attention. As a UI UX, I should be able to see something around me that I should be able to say, yes, I can give solution to. So joining this program, my main motivation is that at the end of the program, I should be able to come out as a UI UX designer, one that can create or give solution to problems of users. Because you know what, in fact, my tutor, God bless you, Miss Adeyemo, God bless you. Because with the recording and all, man, I go back to the recording. Even if I did not get it in class, I always go back to the recording. And in fact, I thank God that she has taken out her time to record these things down. In fact, I'm blessed to be in the UI UX class. I have not regretted it one day, because right from the first class to the last class, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. So that also keeps me motivated. Thank you, ma.
Oh, that's a good one. Thank you very much, Mrs. Grace. On to the last person I'll be calling, because he's the only person I'm yet to call. Read one below. I'm not sure if I get the name right, but remember I saw read one. So read one, please. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. I don't know if I'm the only one that can't hear you that well. Please, can you speak up a little bit?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Mr. Ridwan. Nice to have you here. So, can you formally introduce yourself to everyone? I don't know who Ridwan is. Tell me your name and what's your track.
My name is Bello Ridwan, and I'm from Backend Track, ma'am.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to have someone working. I've had a session with people from the cybersecurity, UI, UX, and now I have backend. I don't know if any front end person is here, but I've not seen any. But that's a good one. So please, what moment made you feel like this tech world is not an easy one? You know, what's that?
Um,
What's that blocker you encountered, and you just feel like this thing will be share that with us.
okay. Yeah, I got you, ma'am. What I can say about this is, when I was trying to learn tech on my own, like being a self-tech, I have a lot of tutorial video downloaded on my system, in which at the end of the day I will just maybe practice it halfway done. So the majority of the video I have on my system, I have not even maybe finished half of it. So most of the time when I just encounter maybe 200 line of code, I'll be saying no, I can't do this. Even if I try to maybe get myself up using maybe other resources to learn the code line by line, so I'll just get stuck without finish it. Most of the time I do start up well, but to finish it at the end is usually my problem.
That's a good one. Hello,
Hello, ma, can you hear me, ma?
hello, read one. Okay. So
Hello, ma,
what's
can you
that
hear
one
me?
thing you can? Yes. Okay. So I'm trying to say something you can do now. Then make it go. You know,
Okay, ma. So what I can do now is, ever since I start NGiT, due to what is it as the class being taught by our instructor, just as the lady have mentioned, even if I'm not getting anything right during the class section, we can always go through the recorded class. And one thing that is very, very good about the recorded class is not that maybe cumbersome. What I mean by cumbersome is maybe the hours are not too lengthy, like 3 hours, that is going to make someone maybe feel tired during the process. And during the maybe time, during going back for what is it called, the recording class, during the section there are some maybe question and answer question, which is going to enlighten someone more about the class. And even there are some things one might think he understand fully during the class, but if during his maybe free time, while watching the video, is going to see that this is not what the instructor is trying to say in the class, and this is how it should be done and the rest. So what I can say help me most about it is maybe the recording and research, and also the maybe resources mentioned in the class.
okay, that's a good one. So the next question I have for you is, What's the hardest part of your tech journey so far? Please, I want you to keep it short because this is already 8:11. I want us to end the
Okay,
session
ma.
on
Okay,
time.
ma. Okay, ma. Okay, ma. What I can say is has been the hardest parts of learning so far. Before, I cannot maybe freely express myself during maybe any conference like just like the one I'm doing now. But during the process of attending a class, contributing, answering questions, and doing some other, let me just say majority contributing to the class and answering questions. So even with this kind of help too, I'm always scared to take any interview. But during this NGiT training everything, so I can, even if I'm not maybe 100% confident, I know I'm maybe 70% good now.
Okay, that's a good one. So when things get tough, what keeps you motivated?
Mm, when things get tough, as my instructor have mentioned, it's just I don't want to end up being a maybe be in poverty state. So I just want to I don't even maybe think I like it's just about mindset. So I can't really say things should what is it called get tough. It's just I would just say even if it get tough, so there's no one coming to save you. So you'll be the one to save yourself and the rest. So even you take advice here, take advice from this one. At the end, so if you don't sit well with the advice, you will end up not doing well. So one of the main thing I would just say is I should be my number one motivator and maybe just try to get it done as much as I can.
Oh, that's a good one. Thank you very much, Ridwan. Thank you, Miss Sandra. Thank you, Mrs. Grace. Thank you, Madiza. Thank you, Oluwasegun. I really enjoyed this session with you guys. Please let us cheer them up. Let us cheer them up with our favorite emoji, please. And that is the end for this reflection question I have for you. On to the next part of this session, and that is the engagement session. As I'll be calling the next speaker we have for this engagement session. We have two speakers for this. We have Okpe and Uswat. So Okpe and Uswat, over to you, please. 10 minutes. Let's keep it as short as possible. Please let's inform them with our emojis, please. Okpe and Uswat, we are waiting for you. Please, let's give them a minute. I guess they are coming from Rome. Their flight is being delayed right now, so just a minute, please. Okay. Okay. I guess someone unmuted you. Okpa, is that you? Swat, is that you? Okay. As Okpa and Uswat is not around for this session, let me see. Before we move to the next reflection session, let me just engage you guys. I'm very sorry I'll be the one taking that. I don't want us to keep waiting for them. But then I promise you next month you definitely have the engagement session with them. So let's see my screen. Okay, so you are still seeing my screen.
All right. I'm so sorry to cut in Adherent here. I had a low battery, so I had to quickly charge my phone. Are you there? I hope it's not time for my
Yes,
task.
yes.
Or is it time?
Yes, it is. It is time.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Abdulatif Uswat Adibanke. I'm a front-end developer, as you all know, and I'm also a tutor for front-end development in Naija as well. So I would also like to address this before I even comment at all. There is this issue that has been rampant, I believe, with the front-end development track. I realize that majority of you try to pull back when they're asking questions. I don't know about other tracks, but I can see other tracks engaging. And it's so sad for me to see that majority of you are not actually engaging from the front-end track I'm talking about. So please, this is an opportunity for you to actually come out there. If you're given an opportunity to speak, please do not draw back. There's this instance whereby we might have people that are hardworking, and we might also have people who are not as hardworking as you are, but they are loud about whatever they are doing. So please, this is why we are having this reflection session. Always be loud about what you're doing, and that is what I'll be discussing today. So now, uh, I would love to address this as well. It's part of the what's it called, the call to action. So one thing that actually makes us a great tech makes great tech professionals actually stand out. Please, who is speaking? Please mute your mic. All right. So what actually makes a great tech professional stand out is not actually about what they learn, and that was what I addressed the other time, where I said you have to be loud about whatever innovation you are creating. So it is about how they share their journey. That is why we are all here today, to share our journey. So at NGiT, which is Naija Girls in Tech, we want to encourage everyone to build in public. We don't want you to build in hiding. We need you to build. Not only that you would work for us. Think of the future. I'm very sure majority of us don't just want to be limited to one part of the environment. We need everyone to grow. Nobody is tying you down to this. You can work for us and still work for other enterprises, provided that you are putting yourself out there. Don't cave yourself somewhere thinking, oh, you are doing best, but you are not putting so much work out there. So we want to encourage everyone to actually build in public now. So we'll be launching the Naija Girls in Tech Build in Public Challenge. So this challenge will be about you sharing your learning journey consistently. You can document things like, please, I will need many of us to actually jot this down, or all of us to jot this down, because there are rewards you'll be getting from this as well. So please, let's jot things down as I'm speaking. So things you're going to be documenting will be what you learned this week for your learning journey, please. What you learned this week or in the past week. If you are to document a post, you are going to document what you learned this week or what you learned in the past week. So you're also going to document the challenges you faced and how you actually solved or come about them. So what are the challenges you faced while you were coding? What are the challenges you faced while you were doing other tech tracks, and how did you solve them? Those are the things you'll be documenting. You'll also be sharing screenshots of your project, lessons from your mentors or your tutors, your study routine as well. Maybe you study in the morning, you study in the evening, like provided you just have a routine, you can document your study routine. All these things are optional, but just make sure you're putting down your challenges and your project all together. So even your small breakthrough moments are actually like it actually matters. So your small breakthrough moments that you are proud of, you can also document them. So where are you going to be posting these things you document? Where are you going to be posting them? The platform you'll be posting them would be your LinkedIn, your Twitter or X, your personal blog, or the NGiT platform. You can also post on Facebook. So you'll be posting on LinkedIn. I'm repeating again, on Twitter, your personal blog, the NGiT platform, and Facebook. So now here is where it actually gets more interesting. There will be a monthly leaderboard for all this documentation you'll be doing. So you will earn points for activities like posting your learning reflection. That is one. Two, we'll be sharing project progress. You have to share the progress of your project. Three would be getting engagement like repost, likes, or referrals, and even creating the most engaging post about the Naija Girls in Tech Cohort 2 application. So everyone here, I'm very sure you would have seeing the flyer going around and the link for others to actually apply. Kindly bring in your friends, your sisters, young women to actually come with us and join us in this Cohort 2 application. So please do not leave anyone behind. They are going to be benefiting a lot from this. Do not hide this greatness. Do not hide the testimony. Let every other person also gain something from it. So for all these parts I mentioned, there will be a point. There will be a point attraction. So for posting learners reflection, you'll be getting 10 points. For sharing project progress, you also be getting 10 points. For engagement, for engagement rather, into bracket, we have reposts, we have likes, and we have referrals. That is when you're doing your engagement, you have to repost, you have to like, and you have to bring in a referral. So all those things will actually amount to 15 points as well. Another activity we have here is the most engaging post about Cohort 2 application. So if you have the most engaging post about Cohort 2 application, maybe you actually repost and people, let's say like 100 people or 1,000 are able to actually engage the post about Cohort 2 application on your platform, you will be getting 20 points. So, and this is actually very, very competitive. This is competitive. So we'll be picking the top participants for this. So our top participants for this will be getting the Naija Girls in Tech Spotlight feature. You'll be getting a LinkedIn feature post where we are going to highlight your journey on our platform. You'll also be getting a certificate of visibility and also mentorship section from your tutors or from other staffs of Naija Girls in Tech and Naija Girls in Tech. You'll also be getting some cool tech swag. I don't know what I don't know what that is about, but you'll be getting some cool tech swag. So among all this, I think there also not even I think there would definitely be a cash prize, but I don't want to mention the cash prize now. Maybe the associate director or anyone else can actually bring that up. So our goal here is just simple, which is to learn, to build, and to share your journey. So one thing I also like to reference with Nigeria Girls in Tech, I already said something. I already said something earlier, and I believe if we can, because I believe everyone here is actually we're actually adults. So I believe if everyone here is actually keen about these things that I'm saying, you will understand where I'm coming from. This has been said by the CEO countless times and the global director that we are not just here to train you. We are here to help you learn to create. We are here to help you learn to lead with tech. We're also here to help you learn to earn in tech. Because there are so many people who just learn, and at the end of the day, the organizations are going to lay them off or forget about them. We are not doing that thing. We are going to hold your hands till you are able, till you earn with it. But do you know before you even get those things, there have to be some sacrifices you have made. You can't have undone assignments and you'll be expecting such rewards. It's not possible. So you have to do your part while NGiT is going to do their part. So we are not just training you, we are building you, we are helping you learn and earn with what you've got out there. So that is what I'll just say. So please do not forget. Lastly, I also like to readdress this. If you're given the opportunity to speak, to tell people about your journey, please do not hesitate. Don't draw back. Loud people nowadays in 2026, they get much more benefits than people who are just hardworking and they are just in one corner thinking one investor is going to find them one day or one hiring company is going to find them one day. It's not possible now. It's possible, but what I'm just trying to the fact I'm trying to make is that people who are loud about their project, who are loud about their success, who are loud about other things they've built, they seem to get it much more further than those who are just in an hiding space. So please do not be that person. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I've been raising my hand, ma. I have a question.
All right.
Yeah, so please, I want to thank you very much for this opportunity, but I want to participate in this challenge. So how do I do it that my my posts or my engagements, how do I do it that they actually count? So I can you just maybe tell me the rules? What are the things that makes my post and everything, my everything? How does it count? I might not know all those things yet. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate director. All right. So now these are the rules to actually help us properly allocate your points, which would actually go on for a week. And the duration will be from the 6th of March 2026 to 13th of March 2026. And I think today is 6th, or is it? Yeah, let me check this. Okay, yes, today is 6th. From the 6th of March, that means it actually commenced today, like tonight, from the 6th of March 2026 to 13th of March. So number one is that you have to tag us on that platform. You have to tag Nigeria Girls in Tech. Don't worry, we are going to be dropping our social media links, like all our social media links, we are going to drop them. So you have to tag us on that platform and make sure you're using the right social media link. Don't go and use a wrong link, then you come back and say, oh, you've tagged us. It's not possible. You can't see a tracker that is telling us that you actually tagged us. There's no way that participation is going to count. So number two is that you have to you must not actually delete the post after submission. Please, when you actually post about maybe the flyer you're giving is the Cohort 2 application, please do not delete it immediately and feel like, oh, they've actually just seen it and you delete it. We are watching, we will definitely be watching. So the post must not be deleted after you've submitted it. So the third rule is that you have to link to the post your name, that is your full name, and your track. You have to link your name and your track to that particular post so we can easily track um, you as someone who is participating in that challenge. So number four is that if you're referring, your referral should drop a message to notify us. That is, let's say you refer someone like Tolu. Tolu should actually message Nigeria Girls in Tech or the head of operations and tell them that, okay, my name is Tolu. I was referred by Uswat, something like that. They have to mention your name. So that is why you should also you can actually even send the mode in which you are going to write this. So we can actually track the right name, not like you'll be bearing Tolu, the person will be writing Joke. So please let's take note of that. So did I answer that question, Associate Director?
Thank you very much, Ma. You actually did justice to it. But I want to also ask another question. Does this mean I have to abandon my classes because I really want to, enjoy the gifts and benefits in this, this engagement challenge? That's just the final question. Thank you.
All right. I don't think that has anything to do with your classes because, of course, your classes are just 2 hours per day, Saturday, Sunday. So I don't see in any way or any ground how that would disturb what you're actually learning. So that is actually not an excuse. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Anyone else keep the questions coming in? If you have any question concerning the rewards, please ask. Or let me just say, you can use the raise hand feature if you have any question.
Okay, thank you very much, Uswat, for that. You've all heard from our front end tutor. She has said a lot. If you have any question, you can drop it on the comment section, can reach out to her, and please just drop any question you have. Any question you have for her, please drop it. So definitely attend to your questions. Okay, please let me know if you can see my screen. On to the next session of this.
We can't see your screen, Ma.
Oh, I'm very sorry about that. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Okay, so we are done with the engagement session and we'll be moving to our next session of today, which is a reflection session. And the person anchoring that session is still Uswat. So Uswat, yes. Uswat, are you still there? Hello? Uswat.
Or
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I thought I was done, to be honest, because I thought you took all the reflection sessions already.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
that's
So, okay, okay. So where do I start? We have reflection session. So, okay, the first question would be what moment made you say tech is not easy? Oh? Anyone? I would only need 5 people who are active, please. And you know, I said earlier that people who are loud seem to get things faster than those who are idle. So please don't be the idle one. Thank you. All right, blessing. Thank you very much. Let me take from you first.
All
So let
right,
me
good
repeat the
evening.
question again. Good evening. Let me repeat the question again. What moment made you say tech is not easy? Oh?
Oh, when I got to this, I think it was last week assignment in our track. At the point I was getting error and I was trying all my best to correct the error. And it was so difficult. I think I spent more than 1 hour. It was at the end of the day, I was able to realize I just missed a figure and a sign. So then, because I've been in tech, I've been learning data analysis and machine learning for a while, but I'm new to front end development. So I'm used to Python running code, but the front end aspect is a new track for me. So that's the point where I feel as if, am I sure I'm on the right track, or I should just go back to my former track?
All right. Thank you very much, Blessing. Blessing is also one of my students in the front end classes. So I would like to actually say this. You know, there's a word I used to tell you in class where I say, if you don't make mistakes, there's no way you can be perfect. You really need to make mistakes. If you're not making mistakes, then there is a problem somewhere. So it's normal for you to actually make mistakes. What else? I think I would like to add something, but I think I actually forgot the pattern to add. So let me go to the next question here. So the next question here says, what is one thing you can do now that you couldn't do 4 weeks ago? Blessing, I'm still with you.
All right, 4 weeks ago, I don't know anything about VS Code. I've been using Jupyter Notebook for my Python. So now I can use VS Code very well and I can run codes, and I've been able to build a website to some level, but before I couldn't do it.
All right, that's actually great. Um, I can see you're actually making development. And to be honest, I expect you to actually make development because if there's no development, then there is a problem somewhere. Because 4 weeks ago, like it's actually really huge and it's enough for everyone to actually gather up something they don't actually know before. If someone is actually in machine learning before or back end and they decide to actually go into front end in 4 weeks, trust me, they will definitely learn something. They won't just um, go the same way they actually came in. So the third question would be part of your challenges, and that is what has been the hardest part of your learning so far?
The hardest part is managing my time. That's just the hardest part. There are times I will just have to stay awake late at night to listen to the recording. Most times I'm in class. Even if I'm in class, I will still like to go back to the recording to make sure maybe some of the codes I missed during the live class, and I'll have to run it again and make sure I get the exact thing my tutor gets during the class. So the hardest part has just been the timing, managing my time, managing the whole thing together.
All right. So I that brings me to the first question where I said, "What made you say tech is not easy?" Because I think I later remember what I was about to say, which is that the part you mentioned, you spent 1 hour um, debugging something. Let me tell you, when I was learning, I spent more than 10 hours debugging. So 1 hour is actually nothing. So get used to it. And with time, when I was growing, I don't even think I've spent 30 minutes debugging. I don't think so. Because whenever I see an error, I already knew where it came from. All I need to do is just go to my console or just click the error text is actually bringing up. So as for time management, I don't think that would also be an issue as well. Because with time, don't worry, you would enjoy this journey and you'll be able to manage your time so well, whereby people should actually even give you a target of oh yeah, build this website within 1 day. Trust me, you build it with confidence. So this learning phase is making it look like, oh, you have to dedicate so much time. But by the time you actually know these things and you're getting the jobs, you're getting the clients, you become a master. Even without even becoming a master, you don't even have to be perfect and you get it all in no time. So the next one is when things get tough, what actually helps you stay motivated?
What
Lesson, are
make
you
me,
there?
yeah, yes, ma'am, I'm still with you. What make me stay motivated is the zeal I have to solve problems, because I just, if I have any issue, I'll try as much as possible to make sure I get solution to it. So when things get tough, when I'm not getting the exact results I'm supposed to get, I am motivated with the fact that if I put more effort, I will get the solution and I'll be able to solve the problem. That's my motivation.
All right, thank you very much, Lesson. I don't even think I have much to say concerning that because you've said it already. You've stated the problem and you came about it with a solution. So I guess you've got that figured out. Thank you very much. All right, so I'll be taking the next person now. Omowumi, yes. Omowumi Sonyadi, yes. Are you ready?
Sorry, good evening. Uswat,
Good
can you hear me?
evening.
Please,
Good evening. I
Omomi,
can hear you.
please, let it be as short as possible. And after this, our speaker won't be able to tolerate any more questions and response for this reflections question. So if you have any you want to share, you can definitely drop it on your WhatsApp group chat. We have quote one group chat. Please drop it there. After
All
Omomi,
right,
so
so I'm just going to take one person more now.
yeah.
Omowumi. So we have what moment made you say tech is not easy? One moment.
Okay, tech is not actually easy because nothing comes good is easy. You get, so it comes with a lot of challenges. Like unlike a physical class, most times I spent a whole day trying to crack a code or an assignment, and it's not so easy like that. Like normal physical class where you could call someone like, okay, fine, let's share ideas together. It's just you, so it's not easy at all. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So what is one thing you can do now that you couldn't do 4 weeks ago?
Yes, that was VS Code because initially the first day in that class, I was distracted. My kids were distracting me and all that. I didn't even get anything. So at the end of the class, I was like, okay, fine. What is that? What are they even saying in this class? What are they even saying? So I remember the CEO said, don't worry, you can still go through the video like 4 times, you'll get it and all that. So I sat down and like after like 3 or 4 classes, I went back again to my headmates. I watched videos and all that. Like consistency is the key. I must get this. And then eventually I got it.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, Omomi. To be honest, I love the fact that I don't have so much to say at the end because you said it all. You mentioned consistency. And one thing about tech is if you are marking every other register that you actually need and you leave out consistency, trust me, you are going nowhere. That is just it. You're going nowhere. So you need consistency to actually keep going. If at all you don't have every other thing, but if you have consistency, trust me, you'll get it one day. And that is just it. Thank you very much for that word. Thank you. So the next one would be what has been the hardest part of your learning so far?
Yes, and the hardest part of the learning so far is, it's not easy learning new things, I must confess. Despite the fact that you have a whole lot of things to do. You are not just into AI and machine learning class alone. I have other online classes. So managing my time and all that. And then when I sit down with my assignment, like, wow, like it's another confusion again, something you don't know. And like, well, I just motivate myself, like I just have to do this. So it's not easy, managing your time and every other activities. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that. Of course, that is actually normal. I can tell you when I just started, I see every problem you're facing. Trust me, I'm very sure I faced more than that because I was going with passion. And one thing is, the more you go with passion, the more loopholes you are going to be seeing, and the more you actually try to conquer them. So it's actually normal. When you are actually inquisitive, you definitely get all these things. So don't worry with time. I'm very sure within 6 months, oh, honestly, you would be a boss. To be honest, you'll be a boss. And all these things are actually taken as a complaint. Then you go back to it and be like, this thing is not even this hard as I think. Don't worry. With consistency, with tasks and assignments, with projects, you definitely get things done. So and I used to tell one thing to my student, I used to say, do not run away from projects. When you see a particular website, you should see like, oh, I can do this as well. You should not avoid it. The moment you're avoiding it, trust me, you won't be able to build anything. So you have to give yourself a challenge to meet up to. Do you understand? All right,
Yeah.
thank you very much. So I would also like to ask, when things actually get tough, what helps you stay motivated?
Well, I'm a self motivator. I motivate myself. So despite the fact that I
God
have
bless
lots of
you.
things to do, the fact that I have lots of things to do, you see me with my system, even at night, like I want to sleep and like, oh wow, I still have something to do. Wow, wow. So it's not easy. You don't have anyone to motivate you, you just have to motivate yourself. Once you put your mind into it, I believe once you put your mind into something, you'll be able to achieve it. And then I looked at it that a lot has been spent into making this a reality. I look at the structure, the management, like wow, it's like a whole academic. We are not seeing anything, but we are feeling the heat. Like, wow, at times I tell myself, oh, this oversabi of this system is just too much. And that alone is, self-motivating, like, wow, I just have to put my best into it. I'm not paying for this. I'm getting this at a no cost. So, if I'm going to pay for this, I know how much I'm going to pay to get this. And then I look at my instructor, wow, it's so wonderful. Like it breaks everything down. Like I can be like someone like this one day. I can find myself in his, I can be in his shoe one day and be teaching people. And then he doesn't get too angry, he answers our questions, one at a time. And like, wow, he's doing so great.
No, oh, please,
So it's really
please. Yeah, I don't
motivating.
like the fact that
Thank you.
they are ailing a machine learning expert or an AI engineer in front of the front end tutor. Please don't do that. Don't do that next time. Thank you very much. All right, I actually love that part. Thank you so much, Omomi. And to be honest, you got me short of words. I don't really have much to say to what you said because it looks like you've already gotten everything figured out. And I realized something that when everyone just started, there was not really this flow with our students. And to see you all talking about things, saying things in relation to what you're learning in your track, honestly, it's giving me a huge goosebumps. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. All right, I think we're done from my own hand.
No, thank you very much for that, Usat. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed the session with you, and I'm very sure others enjoyed the session. Please let us appreciate our favorite emoji. Thank you very much. Okay, on to the next part of this session, and that is announcements. Let us welcome our operation Miss Okwe, please. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma.
I'm so happy to hear from every one of you. Even those of you that disturb me at night, in the middle of the night with your calls and everything. I'm really so happy and I'm grateful for your improvements and your growth in general and your testimonies and your motivations. With those people that your motivation aligns with mine, we got you. So right now, I will first start with the feedback form. So as soon as you're done here, I would like every one of you, no one should miss out, go straight to your LMS, fill out your feedback form because we will still be having more of this. So we are expecting more growth from each and every one of you. We are expecting more. So no less, no complaint. So I think that is that for
Okay,
that.
ma,
You
you
guys are
said
said it all.
we should fill our feedback on the LMS, Abi?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. You mean the one for month 1, right?
Month 1 feedback form, yes, please.
Okay. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Okwe, for that. Thank you for making it as brief as possible. I really appreciate that. And now on to the next phase of this session, and that's to let us know as spotlight learners for the first month of this program. We, after the whole of month 1, evaluation was done on students, and we have to appreciate who have really taken effort. And believe me, it was not an easy decision picking. Sorry, Offer is raising her hands. Okay. It was
Sorry, I
not.
wasn't aware about that. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It was not an easy decision selecting because everyone is just so good. Everyone is so good. It was not an easy one selecting who is this, who is that. But then out of that selection that was not easy, out of here and there and everything, we're able to select some people who have done extraordinarily well, who have been in class, who have been doing the assessment, they've been consistent with everything. So yeah, and it's time we celebrate them. Allow me to introduce, okay, as I invite my fellow tutor, Mr. Shegun. Shegun, are you here with me?
Yeah, good evening. I can hear you.
Okay, so allow me to invite Shegun to present to you as spotlight learners from AI machine learning class. So AI machine learning class, are you excited for that? If you are excited, please let me know. Let me see your favorite emoji. So we have just one student in AI machine learning class. Okay, now I know we have a lot of people in AI machine learning class. So Shegun, please let us know as spotlight learners from AI machine learning class.
Oh, all right. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Oluwasegun. I'm a backend preparer. So, our spotlight learners from the AI/machine learning class. We have Omowi on your day. I don't know if you are here. If you are here, just kindly raise up your hand or something. Well, the next person is going to be Blessing Opes. Okay, Omowi is here. Is Blessing here? Blessing Opes. Are you here? Okay, Blessings here. Then we have Jennifer Elu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Elu or Elu. I don't know if I have, so you cannot give up your hand. Okay, that's good. At least the spotlight here, they are representing themselves. So yeah, this is our monthly spotlight for learner for AI class. Miss Aderonke, can you take over now? What am I doing for just AI?
Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Shegun. Omomi Soyade, you've done excellently well. Blessing Opesusi, you've done excellently well. I'm so proud of your journey. Jennifer, I am very proud of your journey. You've done excellently well. Thank you very much for representing the AI machine learning class so well. I'm very, very glad to actually to introduce you guys to others, and thank you very much for representing us well. Thank you, Mr. Shegun, for that. So I will be taking the next that's to be for cybersecurity, our spotlight learners for cybersecurity. We have Adeyemo Olamileko. Olamileko, are you here with us?
Yes,
There is
ma'am. I'm here.
Adeyemo Olamileko, you need to pay. You're actually bearing Adeyemo with me, and you're actually bearing Ahedi's name. So you have to pay for that. Well done. Adeyemo Olamileko. We have Kafilat Ismail and Aino Idaudoro. Aino Idaudoro, am I right?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Kafilat Ismail. Thank you very much. These are our spotlight learners from cybersecurity class for the month one. And then I'll be calling Shegun to introduce our spotlight learner from UI UX.
Good evening once again. Spotlight learner for UI UX. Let's go. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. UI UX. We have Sini Jiang. Sini Jiang. Sorry, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name well, but are you Chinese or something like that? Sorry, just trying to something. But
No, sir, I'm from statistics.
next person will be Adizat Aruna. Adizat Aruna, if you are here, raise up your hand. Same with Simi Jiang, if you are here, raise up your hand. Okay. Then we have last person, Mary Yakubu. Mary Yakubu, can you please raise up your hand so you can see that you're here with us? So congratulations to you guys. You guys were the spotlight learners for month one for UI UX design, for UI UX design class, which is nice. That means you guys were extraordinary in the first month. So I will get back to you. I believe these are your students. So,
Okay. If you are in UI UX, you all please congratulate yourself because you all are actually exceptional. That's it. To me, thank you for being exceptional. Every UI UX student, thank you for being exceptional. I enjoy classes with you, and believe me, you are the best out of the best out there. I just realized I have the best students in UI UX track. Anyway, allow me to introduce the spotlight learner from the front end track. We have Blessing. Oh, sorry, I won't be calling the full name. I don't want to mispronounce the name. So I have Blessing here with me. I have Olaide Adenusi and Adejoke Zainab. Are they around? Zainab, are you in this meeting? Blessing, are you around? And Olaide Adenusi, are you here with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, congratulations to you. Well
Yes,
done. Your tutor is very proud of you. I'm saying that on our behalf. I'm also proud of you. Everyone is proud of you. We celebrate with you. And lastly, we have our spotlight learner from back end track. I believe by this time next month, ladies will be the one I'm seeing here. Ladies will be topping it. But then it's fine for now. Ridwan Bello. We have Ridwan Bello. We have Ngozi Mba. Please pardon me. I will skip that your last name. I don't want to mispronounce the name. Then we have Abdulatif Koyum. Are you guys around? Ngozi, this emoji I'm sending is specifically for you. I'm so proud of you. It's actually a good thing seeing a lady doing that back end track that people are always like, the guys are scared of it. But then you took that mantle and you're one of the spotlight leaders. That's a good one. Thank you very much. We are so proud of you. And to everyone that is here, we are so proud of you. I want you guys to know that you are the best out of the best. That is all we have for the spotlight learner for month one. I hope to see a lot of I hope to see by next two. We don't even know who to select. Everyone, I hope to see everyone's name in month two for the spotlight learners. That's everyone's challenge now. Let's see who will be the spotlight learner for month two. And now on to the last phase of this session, which is our closing remark, which will be taken by our PM. So PM, over to you. PM, please, are you here with us?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for your openness and for your participation during this reflection session. It's encouraging to hear your experience. I must be sincere now, the progress you have made, even the challenges you have encountered along the way. But one thing I would like you to remember is learning is a continuous thing, especially tech field. So the skills you are building now, it requires a lot of patience, practice, and consistency. So it may like be difficult at first now, but with your persistence and your consistency, it will become more clearer over time, which I believe. And I want to commend you for the efforts, the commitment you have shown so far in this program, the assignment you have completed, every classes attended, every challenges you overcome. I want you to know that this will make you more stronger and it will make you a professional, right? And for those who may feel behind or overwhelmed, even though we don't see any people that come out as overwhelmed and behind, but if we have any at all, I want you to remember that progress matters more than perfection. You have to proceed. You don't have to give it or give up. What is important is that you keep learning, you keep practicing, and you keep moving forward, right? And I encourage you to stay consistent with your learning. You should engage actively with your tutors and your colleagues. And I will also say you should practice the skills you are being taught. And feel free to ask questions whenever it's needed for clarity purpose. And finally, I want to remind you that this program is not just about you completing the training, right? It's about you building a strong foundation for your future career. And we are building that. And once again, thank you all for your time, your honesty, your commitment so far. And I'm looking forward. In fact, every one of us in NGiT is looking forward to seeing you continue in your field, continued growth, success as we move forward in this program. Thank you all.
Oh, thank you very much, PM, for the closing remark. And before I declare this session, before I say we are done with this session, please, Spotlight Learner, we all know our Spotlight Learner now, please. Spotlight Learner, reach out to your tutors, send your Facebook, send your LinkedIn, your TikTok. Just share your Facebook IG with us, your LinkedIn and your TikTok. Share your social IG, your social name, whatever your name is on your Facebook, on your TikTok, your LinkedIn, on your social platform. Share it with your tutor so we can tag you when the post is being made. That is all I have for you. And I don't know if our AD has anything for us. Mr. Olaleko, did you have any extra announcements or anything that you need?
No, ma. I'm just waiting for your call so I can end the meeting. Thank you.
Oh, I'm done, so you can handle it.
All right. Thank you so much. See you in the next session. Bye, guys.